Other than once the other day when I was trying to make a video and the camera would get all wonky. I hadn't been down this road in several years. And it's got some wet spots on it, so let's not get too awful rowdy. And evidently people are leaving just random dirt in the middle of the road, here, there, and yonder. Probably wouldn't be a good thing to get up in the middle of. Rolling meth lab. There used to be a spot up here in these woods where some dude was trying to cook meth all the time. He got caught and somebody ended up trying to buy that land and put a gun range on it. And of course, just like happens with any new gun range that wants to open up anywhere that's got houses anywhere near it, neighbors complained and they finally made enough noise that they wasn't able to put a gun range in up here. I guess they were happy with the meth cook. Can't have a gun range, no. Heaven forbid the police and law-abiding citizens have a place to come shoot. up here at one time. You know, when you hit a high dollar part of town up in the mountains and you're on the bottom, like as low as you can go on the road, and you look up and there's these houses on the side of the mountain, and you think, I wonder who lives up there. I wonder how much those houses cost, because they look huge even from way away from them. Well, this is some of those houses. Like, not those, but these up here specifically. I don't know how well it picks up on the GoPro, but see all that down there? It's Lake Gunnersville and Highway 431, which is the main road through anywhere around here. And if you look up at the side of this mountain, you can see the back of several of these houses. I used to mow that yard. And I'm glad I don't anymore, because they've got a tiny little backyard with a white picket fence that drops straight off the side of the mountain. And when he had sod laid in the backyard, he threw the scraps over the fence. And they had cleared trees just far enough that those little scraps started to grow. And I mean, it's really, really steep. And that sod has to be weed eated at least once a month. And I really didn't enjoy getting out there and mowing probably 300 or 400 square feet of overgrown sod with a weed eater on the side of a mountain. There's just nothing about that little task that was ever appealing at all. Matter of fact, I was working for somebody else when I was doing that, and after I quit and started my own thing, I was asked to come give a bid on that. And I just said, you know, trying to make excuses, I don't have anything else up anywhere near this far out, and it's just, for me to ride all the way out here just for one little yard, I'd have to charge you way more than what it would be worth to you. Basically saying I didn't want it without having to come out and tell somebody I didn't want the work they were offering, because you don't ever want to do that. That's one thing that'll come up sometimes, though, when you're trying to run your own business, do your own work. You'll have somebody call, want something done, and whether it's location or just the lay of the land or whatever the job it is that they're wanting done, that it's going to be more trouble to you than what you can charge for the job to be worth. And you end up, you know, you don't want to turn anything down because you try so hard to get customers and to build up that base. And if you're motivated at all to make money, which you have to be if you went to the trouble to buy your own equipment and get your own customers and try to make something work out of that, it goes against the grain of everything that you've had in your head about how things should be to turn down a job. But sometimes that's a smart thing to do. depending on what you do for a living and what equipment you have to do that, it costs you X amount of dollars just to show up to work and do your thing today and have all your equipment running and keep fuel and everything. And if you know you're not going to fairly be able to charge enough money to pay for that, whatever that minimum is, and then have a little money left over from lunch, you were better off not showing up today.